So today we're going to talk about creating a form within Google Documents. So when you're signed into your Google account, you'll want to go to Create and then Form. And we're going to title our form. Now you can use forms for so many different purposes, just to find out information from people, what kind of services in your real estate business. You could use it for a home buyer or a home seller to ask them questions in a really nice format and have it presentable for them. So the name of your form would be up at the top, and then you want to introduce, or maybe you want to ask them to please complete the form and ask them there. And then in your questions, you can use a variety of different questions. Of course, some of the first couple ones should be something like your name and your email address. So with your name, we could use a text box, and you can see with your drop-down menu there's a lot of different options that you can use. But for a name, people want to type in their name, and of course you want to make that one a required question. Simply click Done. And then when you mouse over sample question 2 that they have here, on the right hand side you have the pen where you can edit. So you could say, again, don't forget your name, your email, and how you can contact them back. Maybe, how can I help you? And then let's try to do this one with a multiple choice. Okay, and you simply type each answer that they could have on a different line. So let's say, book Kim for coaching, or have Kim help sell your house, etc. And you can keep typing in your check boxes. Click on Done when you're finished that one. Now the form gives you 2 sample questions to use, and then you want to go up at the very top and click on Add Item if you want to add some different questions down below, and it'll just automatically have one there for you, and you can edit it how you want. Now let's make it look just a little bit pretty, so we can go into the themes and select a design that they have selected out, the templates. I'm just going to quickly select one here. We'll use the letterhead. We're going to make sure and say Apply. And then you can email the form to people. Okay, so I'm going to email it to myself just because I always want to look at everything I do first and make sure that it looks okay. When you go back into, let's make sure it's saved, and the saved button is highlighted, so in this case it did already. When you go back to your Google Documents, it's actually going to list them as a spreadsheet. So as people answer the form and they type in all of their questions and then hit submit, so if you email it to them, they're going to be able to do this right from their email box. Once they select the answers to the form, you're going to get the results in a spreadsheet, which makes it very easy and quick to use. I hope that you find a lot of different uses for forms and start creating